Today I am going to discuss about question number 5. Attempt any 8 questions from the 10 given below. What are the important points you have to follow? Comprehension, analysis, inference, interpretation. You have to understand the complete meaning of these all words that I have mentioned here. Comprehension, the action or capability of understanding something. Then next comes analysis. What is to be analyzed? What do you mean by analysis? Detailed examination of the elements or structure of something, typically as a basis of discussion or interpretation. Then comes inference. What is inference? A conclusion reached on the basis of evidence and reasoning. That is inference. Interpretation. What is interpretation? The act of explaining the meaning of something. If you follow these all 4 terms, then definitely you will be able to answer these all questions correctly. Moreover, what I have done for the purpose of your clear-cut understanding, suppose this is one that I am going to highlight here. I am going to encircle here question number 1 and the right answer of this that I have mentioned here. But it is only for the purpose of understanding at a glance. You have to know complete meaning of the remaining terms also. Ironical, satirical, classical. I have mentioned this term through red in order to understand that some questions may be based on not true or true. So you have to understand what is there in printed order, then so that you may be able to write the correct answer. In this case, these 3 A, B and C are correct, and D, that is not true, is the answer of question part 2. In such way, you can go through all the questions one by one, stepwise. You have to understand the pattern of the questions. You have to understand the options given there in order to get the right option. Moreover, what is to be followed? Comprehension, analysis, inference, interpretation. If you follow these all in most of the questions in English literature class 12 English core, you will be able to get the right answer. But without having some knowledge or contextual knowledge about that particular lesson or the poem, you may not be able to find out the right answer. It seems very good to see the option, but actually what is the right option, it is very difficult until and unless that point, that concept is not very clear. Just I am scrolling it for the purpose of your understanding. You can go through these all. I am not attempting these all because I have already attempted. Simply you have to understand. Kids celebrates trees as a thing of beauty, is a joy forever. You have to choose the important word. You have to choose the statement. You have to understand the purpose of that particular question. Answers are there in printed form, but how to get the answer, it depends on practice. Moreover, your understanding of that particular lesson or the poem that has been prescribed in your syllabus, so that is part of this particular question paper. Answer I have highlighted with this color. You can go through. I am going to put tick mark also, so that there should be more clarity. And these are the answer. Was overwhelmed, concluding his last lesson by writing. This is the French word. Vive la France, means long live France. Basically, it is the meaning that is in English. On the blackboard shows M. Hamel. M. Hamel was French teacher, and that was his last lesson. He was overwhelmed with emotions because he was not willing to quit that school, but due to the order from the concerned authority, he was to leave that school. Rajkumar Shukla's efforts. Then you have to know something about Rajkumar Shukla. You have to know Gandhiji's fight for the farmers cause. So cause he was enterprising and persistent. It is clear that the speaker in Aunt Jennifer's Tiger so has an attitude of towards her. There is a lot of difference between empathy and sympathy. So here the right answer is sympathy. Keeping quiet uses fisherman to symbolize man's. Means what was the rule of the fisherman? Fisherman, man is plural. What that symbolizes a limitless exploitation of natural resources, and human beings are going to exploit the natural resources, and we have to face the music. We have to face the consequences. So I've discarded, and all our tennis shoes are a dream come true because it was very difficult for him to get even any design of or in shoes in any condition. Smile, 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 and smile. What is its meaning? Because it is about the Kamala Das, my mother at 66, just only in order to make her please. She put on to cheer her face that smile, smile, smile. So I am hopeful that you will be going to follow the pattern. You can answer all the questions if you are not very sure about the 8 correct one. But as per the pattern, you have to answer the 8. This is all. Humor and wit. I have mentioned answers here also. Basically, out of 10, you have to attempt 8. Okay. Thanks a lot.